live stream. I guess I'll repost it. I'll go ahead and go to the YouTube to post that for everybody.
What's the password protection for like the back office on the website?
Their email and whatever their password is.
Okay.
That's something they would have created. On let me see the YouTube.
So I'm getting some feedback here. I guess the live trade room has its own passwords.
Yeah. That's what I was telling everybody a couple months ago when I was telling everybody to send me the email so they could reset it. But nobody did it, of course.
Of course, that's too much work for people to do. So I'm getting some feedback here. I guess the live trade room has its own passwords.
Yeah.
Oh, you just put up YouTube. Okay, gotcha.
That's what. It's just easier for them to go to the. Just go to the YouTube channel.
Okay, let's post that one there too.
Actually, just posted a video about 30 minutes ago. I can't find it now.
All right, perfect. All right, well, give everyone another 4 minutes to hop on in there, and then we'll get started with some news and some shit there. Because I'm not chasing. Okay, perfect. I'm not chasing everyone down there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I spent about 3-4 weeks resetting passwords.
Yeah. We'll.
I have to find some time to reset them again, but it was a lot. It was a hassle.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I'm working on the ClickFunnels and on the ClickFunnels shit. I'll be able to create a reoccurring live webinar through the ClickFunnels and have password protected, all that fun shit. So the password will be changed every day, but it'll be posted directly into the our chat rooms here. So when everyone logs in, it'll be a different password for that specific day.
Okay, that'll be smooth.
Yeah, and then that'll eliminate a lot of back office crap with stress and having a lot of work on your end too, right? Having to go and reset passwords, it gets annoying and
right. Because when I do them, I have to do them one by one.
Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, 2-minute countdown, 3-minute countdown. I don't know, 2 minutes. Yeah, sure, 2 minutes.
You want me to give you the screen for the news? Or
what's that, sorry?
I'll just pull it up on my screen and.
Yeah, you can pull it up on your screen there. And then it'll save us going back and forth and shit.
What are you gonna read the news off of? What website are you going to first?
Investing.com. Let's go there. I got to figure out how to post my my market analysis video clip there.
So on Zoom, right?
No, I recorded that with and then click on the top 5 things to know in the market on Monday. I recorded it on with my little Goji app. What's it called here? DJI Go. So you know those little things that it's got. It can balance your phone and everything, and your phone stays in perfect motion, steady motion. So it's recorded on my phone. But I just got to figure out how to upload it because it's a big file. So it's 13 minutes long. You don't realize how long you talk for until you actually like see the recording and you're like, oh shit.
Right. Like, oh, I was babbling forever.
Oh yeah. And that's where it goes. It's like, yeah. So yeah. It gets more smooth and streamlined once as time goes on, though, right? And you get more used to chatting on in front of the camera.
Right.
Ryan, if you're watching right now, that link you tagged me in to the 9:30 opening bell for the Dow Jones and Average Open. So today we're going to go through the news to start the session off. Top 5 things to know in the market on Monday. Number 1, stocks fall as U.S. companies start Hawaii, whatever you want to say it there, boycott. Every U.S. has actually banned Hawaii now. Tech stocks are set to open sharply lower after the weekend reports that Qualcomm, Broadcom, and others have stopped shipping components to Hawaii in the wake of last week's executive order. Alphabet has also reportedly suspended licensing. You guys can read through all this if you guys want. I'm just going to read some of the headlines, so I'm not spending all entire session on it. Can you scroll down a bit there, Jonathan? But do be aware, when we hop over to the economic calendar, you can see the exact times that they're speaking. Be aware of that, and maybe close out your positions prior to, or move your stop losses in case they look for some stop hunts. Oil prices seesawed early Monday as signs of split emerged among the world's biggest exporters, whether or not to keep barrels off the market after June, when the current so-called OPEC deal on output restraint ends. There's going to be Russia and Saudi Arabia are both in that, and so if they. I read that and it made sense to me earlier. Now I don't understand here. Oil prices are going to continue to rise, especially if U.S. and Iran go to war. There's actually a tweet that Trump put out earlier today saying that if Iran goes to war with the U.S., that the Iran will be eliminated.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
You seen that tweet there? Yeah.
So he talking big boy. He talking big boy shit.
Oh yeah, he's already he's ready to go. He's ready to. He's all talk, but that's going to stir up the markets a little bit. So we've definitely seen oil prices. Actually, you can already see here at 5:45 a.m. oil prices are already up, and they should continue to rise based off some of that news. Australian markets, world's biggest democracy returned. Modi's BGP-led coalition of power. All right. Okay. That led the rupee to rise more than 1% against the dollar, a 2-week high, and drove the benchmark up 3.7% to an all-time high. The Aussie dollar gained 0.8% against the greenback. And actually, if you take a look over on FinViz, you'll see the Aussie dollar, is the strongest performing currency at the moment. The business-friendly Conservatives surprisingly won a general election in Australia. Populist on the march. Parties the euro remained under pressure at the start of the week. That will see elections to the European Union Parliament amid indications that the continent's mainstream political parties are set for more loss at the hands of the right-wing populist party. So those are just some of the highlights for the day. You want to hop over to the economic calendar there, and we'll just take a quick peek at what we got to look out for. I don't believe there's much on the day.
All right.
Actually, a fairly quiet day, to be honest. Yeah, right, our tools there.
Let's see what we got. All right, yeah, I didn't see too much news coming out. What we have, it's coming up. Okay, well, actually, we have the FOMC speaker Harker speaking in 9 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. That'll move the U.S. dollar a little bit there, so we should see some reaction there.
All right.
He's going to be talking about the monetary policy.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, let me go back. All right, we have the some bill auctions coming out. So with that, of course, we know that's going to drop some supply of the dollar into the market. So that may cause a slight spike. There's also what I see here on the UJ is a huge gap to be filled, and it might be filled with a little bit of this news coming out.
Yeah, you seen that gap too, eh?
Yeah, from it was actually from last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there. It's about another what, 60, 70 pips up.
Yeah, about that.
But I think we can hit it. No, it's not that far actually. It's only about yeah, it is.
Yeah, about 70 pips or so, 60, 70 pips.
Yeah.
But Powell's speech tonight is what I'm the most concerned about for that market mover. That'll be tonight at, I believe, 1900, which is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, so Powell. Oh, right here.
Yeah, Powell. Yeah, there he goes, Powell there. And then some RBA meeting minutes at 9:30 tonight for the Aussie.
Okay, yeah, that should definitely make the market move.
Now, those RBA minutes are projected to be positive for the Aussie dollar, and they're looking to keep focus on the Aussie dollar and bring money over to Australia. So we should see investors flocking to that currency a lot more and making the Aussie more liquid.
Yeah, the Aussie's been on a streak for a couple weeks now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's been moving. She's been moving. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and head over to the charts. Let me see here. Relax. All right. Here I got UJ. Let me go to my Aussie New Zealand. I also traded this Aussie New Zealand this morning.
Aussie New Zealand?
Yeah, let me go to my stop.
Ooh, look at that huge gap. She's gonna come right down.
Yeah, I caught her pretty good this morning. I actually had caught her right here on this first red candle of the day.
Yeah.
And she broke even. I had a trailing stop on her, so I had to re-enter up here, and she's been riding ever since. Same with the pound Aussie, but I actually went ahead and took profit on her. I got in about right here.
So what reason did you take that trade specifically for?
What made me take this trade here was the fact that just drawing on my support and resistance off the 4-hour chart. Let me go ahead and clear that out. I actually posted a video about 30 minutes ago actually marking up this full complete trade. Let me clear this off and do it again.
Hey, I'm gonna get once you're done that real quick. I'm gonna get you to. I'll share my screen there, and we'll just take a look at the Dow as the Dow opens up here in 5 minutes.
Okay, got you. Let me go ahead and you want me to go ahead and shoot you the screen now?
Yeah, let's shoot it now, and then we'll come back to that after.
All right.
You're on the 4 hours. It's not going anywhere.
Right. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. There we go. Everyone can see my screen. Yes. Check. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. So Dow Jones, US 30 on the on trading view. We take a look at the 30-minute chart. So we're just taking a quick. Here, I'll just get rid of everything so everyone knows how to quickly analyze the Dow Jones and figure out what direction it's going to potentially go and how to capitalize off of it. So we find our midnight candlestick on Eastern Standard Time here. So we go back to midnight. I like 11:30 just so I can see the wicks and everything. We find, here, let's just do it this way. And then we find the 9:30 candle, 9:30 time zone slot. There's 9:30. Now we're going to find the high between the two time frames here, between the box. And then we're going to find the low in the box here. And now we wait. We wait for it to break out in either direction. Most likely scenario is going to be breaking out to the downside. It has bounced off this area here. However, I don't see it coming back up higher than the 61.8 fib. She's already broken and pushed down a new lows and broke past the 17th 9:30 candle where she spiked up. So I don't see her pushing back up. If anything, she might come back, test the 625, 630. But most likely scenario for the day is to the downside, especially since we already have a negative market open. Sorry, I'm like tongue twisted here. Negative market open, and then if we come over and take a look at the indices here, at the components, we can come over here and check the components, take a look, see how they're performing on the day. I see red. That to me, that's coming out negative. Caterpillar's down 3%, 2% on the week, 14% on the month. That's a huge. Actually, if you take a look at Caterpillar, it is actually one of the Caterpillar and I thought it was Boeing. Sorry, I thought Caterpillar was bigger, but still a major market driver on the Dow. But for the day, it's looking pretty bearish on the day. Now let's throw in some technicals into here and see some technicals. Let's slap a trend. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I like it from here. Right, like that, and then we'll slap another trend up here, and it's looking like a channel to me. Let's just extend that just a bit. There we go. I like it extended. So now we got somewhere to work in here a little bit. I've marked this with this orange line here. It's just marked off as a previous level of resistance. So the way to trade this strategy is a one-to-one risk reward. Now, this is an incredibly large stop loss at 292 pips here, or 293 points. So you go down 293 points. However, because the Dow tends to move whichever way it breaks out, equal distance from that distance in that price box is going to be how much it's going to actually break out. So we're looking at a hell of a long short today, and actually is seeing it could actually potentially go even lower and tap down to the 25-200 zone, test in the May 13th lows here. Now for a stop on this, I'm going to actually reduce that if it does come into play and slap it down to here. as acting here as a previous level of resistance in this zone here. You can see it tap down, and even tap down there and respect it. So then we got, now we're at a 1 to 2 RR. So I want to see it break out to the downside, blow past this 50% fib, and push all the way down. Oh, that was a mouthful before 9:30. there's the bell, 9:30 open.
9:30 bell just opened.
All right, let's see her go. I want to see her tank out.
All right, and for everybody who's still tuned in and long on UJ, I'm still long on UJ. I'm still remaining long on UJ.
You can see the bears are there. The bears want to come into play. They want that. They want to come down. We got the MAs that are pushing down. The 200 MAs slowly starting to curl back over. We got the 50, the 100, and we got the 21 EMA and the 8. I believe it's the 8 or the 9. Yeah, 8 EMA and 21 MA. There we go. She's kind of respecting that little S1 level there, but so this is gonna be the trade setup that I'm waiting for, and I want to see it come into play.
All right, I'm gonna walk through this UJ trade real quick. Let's see.
So here, let's go take. I'll just pull up UJ there for everyone to take a look at. So that's here on the 15-minute chart. Actually, if you take a look at for a candlestick pattern formation here, you can see a beautiful morning star down here, and for it to push up on the 30-minute chart.
Yeah, UJ is looking really well. If you look there, it's also busting out of another an area of consolidation, also a support area that it really just taking a really good bounce in.
It's definitely tapping at previous level of resistance at the 109.96 handle there, 97 handle. So once we see it break past that, personally for myself on an entry like this, that's a pretty good entry actually down here. If you got down below, that's a nice reversal pattern right there coming into play. She's already passing, tapping the what is this one? I think that's my 21 EMA or 8 EMA. Sorry, I don't know. I got too much shit on my charts. I just know if it's passing it, I like it. Where are we going back here? 6:30. Okay, she's just bouncing around in here right now. All right, well, everyone, this is the trade that I have set up and waiting now. So I want to see it break past here, and once it breaks past it, down around 567, 5 to 10 pips or points past it, I want to see enough movement for it to continue. Then I'll be entering the trade as on a short position. I'll announce it if and when it comes into play. So here you go. I'll send the screen back over to you. How do I stop? Game options. Oh, I think you are just sharing the screen.
Let me see.
You're viewing Jonathan's screen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you are.
Okay, so it's back on mine?
Yeah, it's back on yours there. Cutting in and out audio. Anyone else getting that? I'm not sure, but if anybody is getting any audio issues, try logging it, getting off and going back on and seeing if that it fixes the issue. Try clearing your cache and your cookies. Let us know, give us some feedback on that, and we'll try and get everyone
get everybody back on track.
Sorted there. here, I'll take a quick screenshot of what I have set up and ready to rock, and so you guys can post it in the chat so you guys can take a look at it there, and with price levels here. There you go, guys. Posted in the Urban Genius trade alerts there.
Check. Mike,
if y'all can hear us, bust a move. I mean, I can't rap. I'm 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5%. Ooh, look at the Dow sheet. Sure, I'll share my screen for this action here right now.
All right.
Sure, there we go. All right, everybody, here's my screen there. Take a look at her. I'm just watching this down, stalking it, and waiting to enter on this trade. I want to see it break through that level there. Pretty good. The bears are in control though. She's pushing down. You can see it's just on my right hand side of my screen here. You can see it bouncing above, below that 25.78 zone there. So I just want to see it push down further and create new lows. I love working off my phone. Simpler.
Huh?
I love working off my phone. So much easier. Woo! There she rockets.
It's the 30-minute candle you're looking at?
Yes, sir. 30-minute candlestick. She blew past that 50% fib, and I'm happy with that. Hopefully some guys and girls got in on that computer so I can... yeah, I don't care about data and privacy there, Apple. Just give me my Bloomberg. Stupid updates. If it comes back and taps the 25,580 level, you might have a chance for a re-entry if you missed the entry on it. Again, if she tends not filled here. Is back over here. There's some previous support that I wanted to see. So it's come down and tapped it at the low, about the lowest point here. So I anticipate for that to continue dropping. Now it's just to be patient and let it play out. Once the trade gets a solid 30 to 40 points in profit, 70 points, okay. Yeah, once it gets down to this support zone at 25,500, move your stop loss to break even, or you can close out and walk away with your profits for the day, because she will have a little bit of struggle around that zone there. So either move it to break even, let it play, or close out entirely. That'll be on your call. Sounds like, you know, when you say a word too much, it's like it's difficult to doesn't sound right.
Yeah. You gotta repeat it back to yourself. Like, hold on.
It's like saying moist or bowl. Oh fuck. Okay, I better stop. Too much coffee. Here's an update here. Ford to cut 7,000 salaried jobs, around 10% of its workforce, in a structuring effort by the end of August.
Oh wow.
United Parcel Services, UPS, denied hearing for UPS over postal service delivery prices. FCC Commissioner's Carr says he supports Sprint mobile deal. Fed hawker comments do not address the monetary or current economic outlook. Monetary policy should not be driven by rules robotically.
Oh, when does that speech? Isn't that speech going to take place in a couple minutes?
It's actually taking place at the moment. I'm just getting some updates of what's going on.
How's it going?
Let me turn that TV down. It's a little loud. Oh, it looks like everyone's got a chance to get a re-entry on that. So I have my stop loss set up here. I'm actually going to lower it down to 25,700 psych level. And if she comes up, so be it. She stopped out. If not, great. But stop loss is in place. Ensure we protect our capital. I've got to update my shit here. Let's update that. 700. There we go. All right, well, I'll give you the screen back so you can pop up your screen there and
okay, good deal. Let's see here.
Because that's just gonna run now. I don't really need to pay attention to it. Your screen's not oh, there we go.
I was in New Zealand trade, or what I was looking for all morning was a reason to come and a reversal pattern to bring us back towards this. Look at this gap here. To target anywhere in this, which will be a complete 60, 70 pips. A bottom, I see nothing but uphill from here for the day on UJ. So I'm long here on UJ to come in and
still in play. She's kind of she kind of looked like she just tried to, holy crap, I can't talk. That's what 4 hours of sleep does to you. She wicked up quite a bit, came close to the spot after, but that 9:30 candle, she's a vicious one. She can be vicious if you don't have your stop loss in proper place. That first wick this morning was that wick from 9:30 to now has been 128 points.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow. I can't see it, but I can only imagine.
That's why I love the data.
I'm actually going to be looking to go ahead and take these profits off the board in just a minute.
Aren't there? Everything's gotten snafu chat. No one's on. Holy crap, man!